Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Monday, August 30th, 2021. We have to get to work here. Let's do that. Allow me to set the stage for you right now. So it looks like kind of a flat day with regard to the market, at least right now. Pre-market trading doesn't start for about 30 minutes. You got stock futures relatively flat, a stable 10-year yield, a flat dollar, and crude oil is catching a bit. Imagine my shock. You got, all of this, the games that they play, people are so in our face. This unrest here, uh, it's out of control again in the Middle East. And if you think any of this is by accident, you just don't have a clue as to what is really going on here. It's always the same mechanism, decade after decade after decade. It doesn't matter. By keeping the Middle East here unstable, or what's going on, airstrikes and everything else, it props up crude oil. That's what this is designed to do. And that props up the markets. Again, nothing is what it seems here. And I know you get that. But it's so evil. I don't know another word for it. Making sure that part of the world remains in turmoil, supporting the military industrial complex, propping up crude oil, supporting the stock markets, the banks who are leveraged. The investment banks, as you all know, are leveraged beyond Pluto in crude oil. And, it's insane. The mechanism here, how they pull the strings, how, this thing just manifests itself here. But that's the truth. So anyway, crude oil getting propped up, going much, much higher, depending on how bad they want to do, exacerbate the problem over there. And that's exactly what they're doing. It never stops. They always keep this in their back pocket. Whenever we watched this happen. We watched it unfold just recently. Crude oil took a pretty big hit, as you all know. I told all of you, wait for it. Something is going to happen. They're going to re-prop up crude oil, and bam, here we go. I mean, it's just, it's too easy to predict, because they do the same thing over and over and over again. It's amazing. Yet no one seems to be able to put this together except you and me. Unreal. It's unfreaking believable. So like I said, it's kind of an interesting setup this morning. Let's keep this in mind, people. Last week, record high, record high, record high. The week before that, record high. The market don't stop, okay, no matter what. The contracting economy, it's cratering. And as a percentage of GDP, you all know this. Our economy, it's over here. With the central bank, the Fed, determined to fulfill their end game, to buy it all. It's astonishing to me. Really, it really is, the situation. And again, none of this is by accident. It's all been put into effect a long, long time ago. You and I are just getting pulled along through this maze into some type of new world structure, a new world order. You all know that. Anyway, going back to the markets. So you got gold flat. You got silver catching a slight bid. Crude oil, I told you, is getting a bit higher. Cryptocurrencies right now are under pressure. Okay. This should be expected. I explained this to you, and I'm telling you again, okay? You do what you want to. But me, every dip that comes along with cryptos and everything else associated with it, whether it's this market, whether it's the market itself, whether it's precious metals, whether it's crude oil, in my opinion, okay, and this is just my opinion, you do your own research. I think you have a functioning brain, at least I hope so. Do what you want. But this buy the dip mentality has worked without exception for years. And it will continue to work until it doesn't. And when it doesn't work, we're going to know already beforehand not to buy the dips. Yes, that's no secret, people. Watching that 10-year yield, watching the dollar, but the 10-year yield is again key. I keep repeating this over and over and over again. I don't understand people how they can look at, let's say, the stock market. Okay, let's focus on the stock market, but not look at the drivers of the stock market, because the stock market, like I've been telling you, is a derivative. It's deriving its value from other things. The key is the debt market, and you can watch it again off the benchmark 10-year yield. All on my website for you right here. You can follow it all in real time. Okay, so that's the setup today. We got a market that's right now about flat. Everything's kind of flat right now. But we'll see. We'll see how this plays out today. I would not be surprised to see the market give back a little bit today. At least I would. You know, this market's unstoppable. It really is. Record high, record high, record high, record high. And every single time it drops, it gets bought up. So what happens? Let's just say, whatever. This market bleeds off today a little bit. Tomorrow or the next day, they're going to buy it right back up, especially if they keep the unrest going, and they will, by design, in the Middle East, more airstrikes, to keep the mechanism going. Prop up crude oil, the military-industrial complex here. They're running the entire show. They are running the entire show. They are running the entire world. And you and I are just getting strung along with it. And, again, it does present opportunity for us, but it's a sad state of affairs when we see these things unfolding and understanding the mechanisms behind it. Really, it's so sick. I don't know another way to put it. All right, look, this guy here loves you a lot. I'm going to ask you again to please share this video. Get it out there. That thumbs up down here, please hit it. Share this on your social networks. I'm counting on you. And we're a team, so let's work together on this. I will see all of you at the end of the day.